Hello crafty budgeters, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brittany. On this channel we are working to craft a budget and a lifestyle to become debt free. Y'all, I am so excited for this video because not only do I love cash envelope stuffing videos, do I love doing them myself, do I love watching other people do them, but in today's video I'm going to be stuffing the largest amount of money that I have ever stuffed since starting this channel, and I'm going to be starting sinking funds. So I know I've been talking about sinking funds and having them in my budget and trying to figure out the categories. I created a video of how to start up sinking funds, so I'll link that below. But today is the day. I finally got my setup together and I'm so excited to share everything that I have created with you. So we aren't even going to talk any longer. You know I like to do long intros, but we got a lot of stuff to do today, so let's get started. So I created a cash envelope breakdown sheet that is just so exciting that I have like a sheet that I can use every week. Every time I'm going to be taking out cash from the bank, I can do my numbers. I'll put the categories, and this is the sinking funds, but I'll do my categories, the denominations at the top, and you'll see I've marked how much I need. At the bottom, how much the bill quantity is and the total amount. So I don't have to use a sticky note and I like it to be a little bit more organized. I created these teller slips and I printed it off at 84% because I printed other things off to fit in my happy planner, but normally if you print it off it'll be a lot bigger, but I wasn't wasting paper, and I created the same thing that you saw on the other sheet, but when I go to the bank, this is, let me see if there we go. This is the breakdown of what I am requesting. So you see today, we are stuffing $845. Y'all know I have never done anything that big, so that is why I'm so hyped. Before we get into the fun of sinking funds, let's stuff our cash envelopes. For groceries, this week I'm giving us $200, so I'm gonna take a 100, a 50, two 20s, a 5, and 5 ones. Let's count it, make sure it's all there. 100, 150, 170, 190, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200. So $200 is going into our grocery cash envelope. And if you watched my last video, you'll know that I like to give us a little bit more money in the beginning of the month. That way we can restock on some of the items that we might have used the previous months, because I like to buy things in bulk, like our toilet paper and paper towels and some of the snacks that my son likes at BJ's. So the next one is eating out. So eating out always gets 50. So I'm gonna give us 2 20s and 2 5s. 20, 40, 45, 50. Had a moment right there. I hope I'm not doing this the whole video. Part of me, I'm like, just let it go. It's fine, Brittany, no one cares. But I know some of you are out there, like it to be neat, just like me. All right, so personal, I'm going to give myself 50. Now, if you've been watching my videos for the past couple of weeks, you know that last month I spent a lot on my personal. So towards the end of the month, I cut myself off and was only giving myself $10. But we're starting off the month fresh and we're gonna try it. So for personal, $50 is going to go into personal. All right. Then for gas is getting $100. So for gas, and this is gas for both my husband and I. So gas is going to be getting a 50. It's going to be getting 2 20s and 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, almost had it. 10. All right, so let's count it together. I also just want to ask you, I've noticed that many people that I've been watching doing their cash stuffings, other YouTubers, they count their money from their left hand to their right hand, but for some reason, it just doesn't feel right when I try to do it. Maybe my left hand is just weak, I don't know, but I just feel better doing it from my right to left. Let me know when you count money. Do you count it from your left to right or right to left? I know random, the little things that I noticed, but yeah, it was something I thought I was going to need to change because I'm like, everyone's doing it from their right to left, and I mean from their left to right. Brittany, you are your own person. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Again, this channel is helping me to just let things go and to just do things the way I want to do them. So we count money from our right to left. So 50, 70, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Okay. And I remember saying this last time, but I am going to be making some bigger envelopes for my ones that I keep with me because clearly, like, look how bulky that is. And I want to have some smaller denominations in there. So yeah, we're just going to make some bigger ones when I get the chance. And then miscellaneous always just gets $25, and that's just if I need something that doesn't fit in one of the other categories while I'm out, it goes into this category, more like home stuff. So that's going to be getting a 2 10s and 5 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm always one short. All right. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right. All right. So our cash envelopes are now stuffed. Look at that. I just love stuffing. It's nice to have some money, right? Okay, so now let's start stuffing our saving challenges. So the first one we're going to work with is our 100 envelope challenge. For this week, I am doing 3 because I didn't start right at the beginning of the year. I started towards the end of January, beginning of February. So there were a couple of weeks that I had to make up. So I think I need to do 4 times. I need to take a 3rd slip. So we had a little bit more money in our check this week. So I decided to pick the 3 slips this week, and it's going to be 100, a 9, and a 16. And let me get really fast out so I can show you how I've been keeping track. So this is how I've been keeping track of the envelopes that we've stuffed so far. I began using highlighters, but the highlighters were like smudging and it was bothering me. So I printed out another one and started to just use good old crayons. So for the 100, we're just going to take the $100 bill. For the 16, we're going to take a 10, a 5, and a 1. So 10, 15, 16. And for the 9, we're going to take a 5 and 4 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have our slips. And then we have our 100 envelope challenge envelope. We're just going to put the money in there. And then at the end of this month, because it's the end of the first quarter, we are going to be counting how much we have saved. All right, we're good to go. Okay, so the last part of our saving challenges that we want to be stuffing this week is our March Madness budget. What do they call it? March Money Madness for this month. And what happens is you have a designated amount or whatever rollover money you have, you put it in this envelope at the end of the week, and then at the end of the month, you're going to count to see how much money total you have saved. I didn't have any rollover money last week, if you remember. So I just designated a certain amount of money that I'm putting to this envelope this week. Hopefully at the end of this week, I have some money left over that I can roll over into this envelope. And I decided, because you want to pick a category or something that you're saving the money for. And so I decided that I want to have my cake and eat it too. So I still want to be saving for putting money to our debt, because that's our main focus. But I also know that it'll be nice to do a date night with my husband. So we're going to, whatever the amount is that we're going to stuff, I'm going to split it in half. So half of the total amount will go to debt, half of it will go to a date night. And let's see how much we're able to save at the end of this month. So for this week, we are only stuffing $25. So we got a 20 and a 5, which, listen, anything is better than nothing in my book. And as long as you can save and put things towards your goals, that is all that matters. All right, so our saving challenges and our cash envelopes are finished. Now let's get to our sinking funds. All right, so now the fun part. Not saying the other part wasn't fun, but this is, again, the first time that I am doing a sinking fund stuffing. I'm showing you kind of my setup, and I really like just the simple and minimalistic look, just like you saw with my other cash envelopes. That's kind of the route I went for my sinking funds. So this is just a binder that I got off of Amazon, and then I feel like there should be a light shining down. I created these envelopes that I will be using to stuff. I'm just really excited, if you can't tell. So I'm gonna take them out because I think keeping them in the binder gets a little much sometimes when people are stuffing. I'm taking advice and looking at the other YouTubers of how they do it, and sometimes I feel like when it's in the binder, it gets kind of hard to maneuver, so I'm just taking them out from the jump. Again, I'm going to be using this cash breakdown, and these are all of the sinking funds that I have allocated for the things that I want to be saving for. Sinking funds are just small and mini savings funds that you know something's going to be coming up, or if you don't know something is going to be coming up, you kind of have money set aside that you have ready to go. All right, so I'm going to keep this to the side so that way I know exactly how much money I need to be stuffing in each one. So the first one is the Crafty Budgeter, and this envelope, I'll do a quick kind of description of why I created the sinking funds. This will be for if there's anything that I want to do for the channel, like a giveaway, or if I want to purchase something that will help the channel. That will go to, I will hopefully be stuffing enough that I can take money out of the Crafty Budgeter sinking fund. And let me move you in a little bit so you can be up close and personal. So the Crafty Budgeter is only getting $5. And you will see that, like, I'm not putting a lot of money in these envelopes. What I believe is if you can put in any amount, that is better than nothing. So some weeks you will see that I will only put like $1, or some weeks I won't put anything in these sinking funds just based on how the week is going, and that's okay. So as long as you're working towards your goals, whether it's every week, every other week, once a month, that is all that matters to me. So the Crafty Budgeter is getting $5, and it's just going to be getting a 5. All right, so the next one is blessings, and this envelope I created, and this sinking fund I created because my husband and I and family has been truly blessed by so many people throughout our lives, and I want to create a sinking fund that if we want to be a blessing to someone else, maybe they're going through a hardship, or someone is just doing something amazing for the community, or we just want to give back in some way, I can dip into this blessing fund to just give back to those that are doing amazing things or in need of something in some type of way. So the blessings is going to be getting $10, and it's gonna get a 5 and 5 ones, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Ooh, I forgot to put the 5 in there. Sorry, friends. I'm just so excited. All right, so it's getting 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoop. My whole setup's getting all messed up. Give me a second. All right, then maybe that was good so I can keep everything centered. Okay, beauty is for my son has to get a haircut if I ever want to get my nails done, which I'm gonna do my nails myself just because sometimes I just don't want to see my natural nails, but I've gone the cheap route. This is just paint from the Dollar Tree. It chips within the first day that I do them, but it just makes me feel good to like paint my nails and have them look a little nice on there. Like, did a little glitter. Like, come on, I'm stepping it up for y'all. Okay, so beauty is going to be getting $15, and it's gonna get a 10 and a 5. So 10, 15. All right, car. So this will be anything with like car maintenance. If we need an oil change, something has happened, maybe we need like a windshield wiper or something, it'll come from this car fund. And that's gonna get $15, and so it'll get a 10 and a 15. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not like that. 10, 15. Bear with me, this is my first time doing one of these, so we're making it work. We're making it work. Okay, so clothes. I just wanted to have a sinking fund. It's kind of self-explanatory. During each season, my son's growing like a weed. He's a toddler, and I feel like every turn he is growing. We just had to get him some sneakers. He went from a size 5 to a size 7 since the summer, which is like, really? Even the person at the store was like, are you sure his feet are that big? And then when we put the shoe on, it worked. So this is just a sinking fund for our clothes for both my husband and I and my son that we can hopefully accumulate, and that's getting $10. All right, the next one is Christmas. So I'm a little bit behind on my Christmas sinking fund. I wanted to try to start doing it at the beginning of the year, but it is what it is. We're starting now. And again, anything we can put towards these sinking funds that will help us down the line when December comes is good for me. So this is getting 15 as well. And that's gonna, again, get a 10 and a 5. 10, 15. 15 is the magic number today. All right, the next one is family fun, and if you watched my last video, I said that I want to do at least something with the family this month, an adventure, just getting out of the house, something fun. And so that is going to be getting $5. Just because you are on a debt-free journey or are budgeting and being intentional with your money doesn't mean that you can't find ways to still have fun and do the things that you want to do. It just means you just have to maybe plan it out a little bit better, or find affordable options that you can do to enjoy your life. The next one is home. So home is any like home repairs or things that we want, maybe new comforters, new sheets when the seasons change. That will come into this home sinking fund, and that's going to be getting $25, and it'll get a 20 and a 5, so 25. I'm letting you in on a secret. I am getting a cash tray, not necessarily the like sunglasses one, but it's one that my friend is like a master woodworker, and he has a whole shop making different like designs with wood, and I showed him a picture of what I wanted, and so that should be coming soon. The next one is gifts. Gifts is getting $10. I calculated out like how many family members we have based on like our immediate family members, and then I try to figure out like how much do we typically give for gifts, and for Christmas, well, Christmas is gonna come out of the Christmas fund, but for birthdays or anniversaries, like Mother's Day, Father's Day, so yeah, so gifts will come out from this sinking fund for the family, or maybe there's like a neighbor that has a birthday, especially my son is a toddler, and we all know that like there is a kid's birthday every turn, not right now because of COVID, but when that time comes and the world starts opening back up, I'm already going to be prepared for that. Utilities is going to get $30, so it's just putting a little bit of money aside so that way we have things ready to go when those bills come, and that's gonna get 3 10s, 10, 20, 30. All right, the next one is medical. We do have a like medical, what is it, FSA account or health savings plan. I can't remember what it's called. So we can use that for things like our prescriptions and stuff, but we wanted to just have like a medical, just for maybe like a copay or a random medical fee that would come up that we don't have, that might not be eligible for those like health accounts. So medical's gonna be getting $5. Just a 5. All right, the next one is yearly subscriptions, pretty self-explanatory. I have the hosting for my blog that I haven't even been writing on, which I need to get back into that. Amazon Prime, just anything that comes out on a yearly basis, I wanna be prepared for. So that's getting $15, and that's gonna get a 10 and a 5, 10, 15. All right, and our last one is travel. We aren't going anywhere right now. I wish we were, because I need a vacation, but hopefully this summer the world will start to open up and we can go somewhere. My husband and I's 5-year anniversary is this year, so hopefully we can do something fun for that, something with the family. So even though I don't have anything planned, putting a little bit of money aside just in case. So that's gonna get our last 2 5s, 5, 10. And put it in here. Crafty Budgeter family, we did it! We stuffed our sinking funds! Boom, 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 boom. You already know I had to do my Brittany dance. All right, so let's put them back in to our binder. Look at that. Look at that. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like the cash needs to be the other way. So I'll change it. By the time you see it the next time, the cash will be flipped. But you get the picture. We did it. Woohoo! All right. So then the last thing we need to stuff is our emergency fund. Our goal is to put $5,000 in an emergency fund by the end of the year. Our rollover money at the end of each week from our cash envelopes go into this. So any money that we have, if it's $5, if it's $60, goes into this emergency fund. We'll count it at the end of this month. And each time we do a sinking fund, I do want to put money aside for that. So I'm going to put $100 aside for the sinking fund, and that's gonna get the last 4 20s and the 2 10s. So let's just count that. 10, 20, 30. That's not what it is. I'm sorry. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. All right, so we're putting $100 in our emergency fund envelope. All right, you already know what happens. Putting everything out that we did today. I'm just so excited. Like, we did it. I hope you enjoyed my first sinking fun stuffing. I had such a fun time doing it. I love sharing our journey with all of the Crafty Budgeter family. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. I would love to hear, are you doing sinking funds? How they're working for you? This has just been amazing. So thank you for watching the Crafty Budgeter. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.